And knowing what you all kind of do in your style of trading, it became clear to me this was the most value I could offer and give you actionable insights. Oops. Uh-oh. We're falling apart here. So why live with the trend? I think part of the beauty of living with the trend is when you're trading with the trend, not only does it increase your win rate because you're no longer fighting and you've got all these market participants on your side, but being with the trend really increases your reward. Like we were hearing in that prior presentation with Chris, so many times you can end up capturing some really surprising epic moves when that trend is going in your favor. In fact, you're opening yourself up to all that positive asymmetric skew that traders traditionally love. The other beauty is that trading with the trend tends to minimize the drawdowns and the heat you need to take on a position. No longer do you need to really average down positions against you. No longer do you need to trade with a stop. So often when you're really going with that trend, just by the fact that you are kind of riding that wave, even when trades fail, your losses will be less than they would be otherwise. And I know what you're thinking. Can everything even be structured with the trend? And I'm going to show you how the answer is yes. Even mean reversion trades and trades that I like to call with the counter trend can be structured to be with the trend as well. And that's one of the things that really helped me because so much of what I did was mean reversion. So let's start from scratch. What even is a trend? Have you taken the time to ask yourself this? How do we define it? How do you personally define it? It's so important to ask that question because without doing that, you then can't go to the next step of what the implications are to your trading. So let's keep it simple. Trending stocks, what I would call being in an uptrend, are moving in a generally upward direction, encountering new prices. A downtrend would generally be in a downward direction. Another way to think about that is just going back to basic math and algebra, kind of just the slope of the line. So if something is sloping upwards, regardless of what it's doing, generally it's in an uptrend, opposite for the downtrend. So this is in contrast to what I would define as range-bound or consolidating stocks. Those are staying within a band of past prices, often have a slope of 0, and really those two groups, just doing that simple categorization can have really big implications for how you treat and trade these. I see so many traders churn away and take so many paper cuts when stocks are consolidating or range bound rather than just waiting for the true break when they then begin to trend. So let's go one step further than that general uptrend definition. So I really like to look for anything that's upward sloping, and we're going to start to add more nuance.